14 minutes away from, with Millsy and Tony Mack and the late, the great Deborah Kennedy.
Dear me. Hello. I'm still here. How are you going? Look, in the news... Gee, writing me off. Look, in the news, there is speculation this morning that the Bali bombers were due to be executed at 5 o'clock Perth time. We're still waiting to hear from that, and we're crossing to Channel 7 correspondent Robert Ovadia over there. As soon as we get information, we will bring that to you. Some heavy-hitting charges from the Triple C late yesterday. Former Premier Brian Burke and former MP Julian Grill amongst those charged. New Zealand is set to go to the polls tomorrow. Helen Clark looking for a fourth term. Australia looking for early wickets in the cricket. Fine and partly cloudy today, 21. It's 7 degrees. The average price of unleaded in the metro area, $1.30 per litre.
Deb, just hold it. We're going to get you in a minute.
Up to the minute, 6PR Perth traffic for the new Toyota Service Advantage plan.
Won't you leave us, Jem, will you?
No, I won't.
Stay right here.
Mitchell Freeway has some traffic building at Hepburn Ave. Kwinana Freeway is busy around Farrington Road. The Northbridge Tunnel is slow westbound, and it's busy on Orong Road through Welshpool. The Ultimate DVD sale is now on at Kmart. There's over 1,000 DVD titles at hot prices. Hurry, sale on now. Kmart, where good times start. I'm Gemma Walsh. Any more traffic problems, give us a call, 92211 882.
Excellent. Good on you, Jen. Now, Greg Lambert standing by with the police report. I'm sure you won't mind if we just indulge you for a moment, Deb. But we've really appreciated working with you for the last 5 years or so, and we're going to miss you. And we're going to miss you. James has been delving into the highlights reel, and he's found a few little bits and pieces that relate to our wonderful Deb Kennedy. So we thought we'd put this together for you, Deb.
On 882 6PR, Deborah Kennedy.
6PR. Mademoiselle Deborah Kennedy, parlez-vous français?
Ah oui, je parle bien, et vous?
We're going over to France just a moment.
Gotcha.
Fabulous new boots.
Well, now, let me tell you this, just to show you how observant you are.
Aren't they smart?
While they are indeed fabulous boots, I have had them for approximately 12 years.
Well,
but I've been wearing them for the last 5 years.
A thing of beauty is a thing of whatever it is.
Thank you, but they are fabulous boots, and I must say they've travelled the world and...
Just nice, thank you, Tony. That's very nice. This is not a well-known fact, but in her student days, to supplement her income, worked as a... Finish this sentence.
My lawyer's just on the phone.
Worked as a au pair.
Au pair? I did work as an au pair,
yes,
but not in my student days.
What, later in life?
Later in life.
Did you ever work as a tyre fitter?
No, I didn't work as a tyre fitter. I did do the service on my own car once.
Has anybody seen the... now, it's like a little you on the ABC at the moment, reading the news at 7 o'clock.
The mini-me.
A mini-you. Huh?
Well, there you go.
The likeness is uncanny.
Is that right?
Has anybody else noticed that? Or is it just me?
No, I've been watching mine.
We just had a look through the in and out section, Di Bowen's little section in the west.
Are you sure it's called that?
What's it called?
I don't know, but I'm pretty sure it's not called that.
You're in it anyway.
We always call it in and out. Just do that MacGyver, I dare. Get Milton, get her to do it again.
No.
The theme from MacGyver.
Well, I was just pondering what it was.
And I just made up a song. I have no idea. No idea. I vaguely remember MacGyver, but it was, what, mid-70s?
Yeah, years ago.
Yeah, I was but a fetus.
What's happening in the newsroom, Deb?
And the European Champions final has just been decided. Manchester United, the winners. I'm Deborah Kennedy for the 6PR Fairfax News Network.
Beautifully
Seems
done,
good, Deb. You had to take that, didn't you? We were waiting and you had to have your eye on it.
Oh, I've got my eye on it, and I'm just hoping I got that right.
Now, Deb, before you give us the headlines, look,
Yes.
here's 100.
Oh, thank you very much.
There's another 100.
Oh,
There's another
wow,
100.
he did win big yesterday. He's passed me real money here. Look at that.
That's 200 to stay.
Oh, that's not lovely.
I've just put that's collected. We got that from all the staff here at 6PR.
That is 200.
$200 to stay.
200,000, I thought you were going to say this
Everyone I
day.
meet saying, "Where's Deb Kennedy going? What have you done to her?" I said, "I've done nothing. I've always been kind to you."
You have indeed. No, it's just it's just a time to change and a time to move on, and some business, private opportunities out of the media for a little while.
And here's the thing, Deborah, you noticed first time he's ever opened his wallet.
Well, I did notice
Well, that's how important it is to him. It is indeed. It's a sad day.
Happy day, but
You're going into politics. You're going to work for one of the polls.
I'm going over to, as you said, to Obama's office and now having a break. And as I say, happy day, but I'll miss you guys for sure.
Well, you've still got another hour and a half to get back to work.
I'm going
busy
now.
day.
I'm going to ring Robert.
Bulltish?
Bulltish?
Oh, I think so, yeah.
Huh?
Could be the Bulltish.
You're
of the year.
unbelievable,
We'll
Kennedy.
find out. Time will tell. Deb.
Yes.
Deb.
Bob, Kevin sends in his regards on the SMS.
Thank you, Kevin.
These blokes you know, isn't it?
Yes, that's cousin.
Cousin Kev.
No, it's not.
Sad
Thank
to
you.
see you, lady,
Thanks,
but
Kev.
wish you all the best.
Thank you very
as
much.
we do.
882 6PR News.
It's 11 degrees in Perth at 8 o'clock. Fine but partly cloudy today, a top of 21. Good morning, I'm Deborah Kennedy. A Donnybrook man is due to appear in the Bunbury Magistrates Court this morning, charged with murder after the shooting death of a woman in the town on Monday morning. The man was arrested late yesterday in bushland outside Donnybrook. All reports suggest that the Bali bombers have not been executed this morning, as had been speculated. Channel 7's Robert Avadia is in Bali and says that the delay is particularly frustrating for the locals.
They have also expressed to us a good degree of cynicism about their own government, and they cannot understand why the executions have not yet taken place. Muslim clerics have visited the men, wooden posts have been erected on the prison island. All of these signs are mounting that it's imminent, and yet still, after days, it has not taken place.
Back home, former Premier Brian Burke, as well as MP turned lobbyist Julian Grill, are set to face court next month after being charged late yesterday with corruption. Lisa Barnes reports.
The CCC brought the charges after inquiries into the Smiths Beach development in the southwest, land rezoning at Whitby and Perth's southeast, and lobbying around the pearling industry. Former Labor MP Norm Marlborough faces 2 counts of giving false evidence to the CCC, while Mr Burke faces 5 of giving misleading evidence. Mr Burke and Mr Grill face a count each of corruption. The former Premier 2 counts of disclosing official information. Former Kavanagh Government Chief of Staff Nathan Hondros, who worked for John Ford, is also charged with corruption and disclosing official information. Lisa Barnes, Fairfax News Network, Perth. New Zealanders go to the polls tomorrow as Prime Minister Helen Clark's Labor government tries to hold on for a 4th term. Sky News' Kieran Gilbert reports.
Just a day left in the election campaign here in New Zealand, and it looks like the National Party, led by the former banker John Key, are going to get across the line in tomorrow's election. Helen Clark is seeking an historic 4th term in office, but the polls have consistently showed that she is behind.
Staying overseas, a suicide bomber has killed at least 9 people and wounded 40 others at a gathering of elders in the Pakistan tribal area of Bajaur. Some reports suggest the number killed could be as high as 17. The bomb exploded while the elders were gathering to draw up a plan to drive militants from the region. Meanwhile, another suicide bomber killed 2 security personnel and wounded 5 other people in the nearby Swat Valley. Iran's President Mahmoud Ahmadinejad has offered his congratulations to Barack Obama on his presidential win in the United States. It's the first official message of goodwill presented to an American leader by the Islamic Republic. Mr. Ahmadinejad called for the new US president-elect to implement a foreign policy of non-interference. Meanwhile, departing President George W. Bush has joked about his new status.
Some of you may be anxious about finding a new job or a new place to live. I know how you feel.
Back home, and a man and a woman were arrested after a police chase through Langford in Perth's southern suburbs this morning. Police say officers pursued a car along Quartus Way around 1:30. The driver crashed into a power pole and a vehicle parked in the street. Meanwhile, a car crashed into a fence in Maddington during another chase this morning. That driver escaped. Turning to finance now, the All Ords was expected to open weaker a short time ago after the Dow Jones closed down almost 5% this morning at 8,695. Briefly to the dollars trade, it's buying 66.6 US cents, 52.3 euro cents, 42.5 British pence. Turning now to sport for Parsons Brinkerhoff, Peter Vlahos.
Yeah, thanks, Deb. India will resume at 5 for 311 against Australia on the second day of the 4th and final test in Nagpur. Sachin Tendulkar made 109 yesterday, his 40th Test century, while Virender Sehwag and Vivesh Lakshman both made half centuries. India lead the series 1-0, and Tendulkar says this match is far from over.
I think it's a good total, but still 4 more days to go, and we would want to be on our toes.
Perth Glory will make a major announcement about the future of the club today. There's speculation coach Dave Mitchell will be reappointed for another season. The Glory play champions the Newcastle Jets at Members Equity Stadium on Sunday. After the Fremantle Football Club certainly had a few retirements this year, legendary 6PR presenter Deb Kennedy will switch off her 6PR News microphone today. Kennedy has been an outstanding newsroom and a great mentor to the young people in the team. A strong and consistent performer in her 5 years. A newsroom spokesperson says Kennedy's professionalism and likeable nature will be sorely missed. An official farewell is planned next week. From emotional Peter Vlahos, that's sport. It's 8:04.
That wasn't in the script.
Up to the minute 6PR Perth traffic for the new Toyota Service Advantage Plan.
I'm Gemma Walsh. A very good morning.
For the last time, good morning, Deb. Kwinana Freeway is slow around Farrington Road and then again between Manning Road and South Terrace. Mitchell Freeway is busy from Whitfords Ave to Scarborough Beach Road and the North Bridge Tunnel is slow westbound. Usual delays around town, Thomas and Loftus Streets, Orong Road through Welshpool, Vincent Street in North Perth and Tonkin Highway at Horry-Miller Drive. Visit Tyre Plus for a free travel set when you buy 2 or more Michelin or BF Goodrich tyres by December 31st. Call 1300 Tyre Plus for your nearest store. I'm Gemma Walsh. Any more traffic problems, give us a call, 9221 882.
6PR Perth weather for WA Asset, the award-winning bathroom renovators.
Fine but partly cloudy in Perth today. Light to moderate southeasterly wind shifting south to southwesterly this afternoon. A forecast top of 21. Fine for the next 6 days or so. 24 tomorrow, 28 Sunday, 30 degrees forecast for Monday. Cloudy and 25 by Thursday. The relative humidity 72%. It's 11 degrees in Perth. Today's sprinkler numbers for total Eden watering systems 3, 7 and 0. There'll be more news at 9 o'clock. Be listening from 8:30 for the morning program with Simon Beaumont. I'm Deborah Kennedy for the 6PR Fairfax News Network.
Very well done. Come and join us.
That's lovely. Thank you, guys.
You are like the Dame Jones Sutherland of newsroom.
Come on down.
Very professional as always.
Oh,
Final 8 o'clock
that
read.
final sports script threw me slightly.
Yes, well.
Yeah, beautifully written though, Deb. Well done.
Wasn't it indeed?
Come and join us.
Okay.
Remember we had little Taylor, who's just fantastic, in the studio with us a couple of times, and she's become a dear friend of the program. She's 8 years of age, and she's wanted to come in and say something very special to Deborah Kennedy, who's leading. We'll talk to
Deb's
Taylor.
just walked in the studio. What's this you've dropped off here?
I've just got a couple of little piccolo bottles there of
What's
bubbly.
It's a bit early, isn't it? 10 past 8 in the morning.
A bit early.
Is it?
But you don't have to open it now.
No, it's never too early.
Look at it. Now, you know Taylor.
I do indeed,
I've met
yes.
Taylor many a time, and she's one of your biggest fans, and she joins us. Morning, Taylor.
Hello, everyone.
Good morning. You're sounding bright and chirpy as always.
Yes.
Now, you've rang up to say goodbye to Deb. Is that right?
Yes.
Okay.
Oh, well, thank you, Taylor. Thanks for ringing in and for taking the time, getting up so early.
What are some of your good memories of Deborah?
Yes, she's been reading the news for you every hour, and it's been really fantastic to have her. She's a really great newsreader, I can tell you.
That's lovely. Thank you.
We know that. We know that, and we really appreciate the fact that you bothered to ring in, Taylor. Thank you for that.
Thank you, and say hi to your dad as well.
And she's a true professional as well.
Thank you. Obviously doesn't know me very well at all, obviously.
Registering beautifully there,
Taylor, we will send you that $25 in the next couple of days.
Yeah, obviously.
Millsy, that piece of music that we play for Deb, I'm just wondering now whether we should put that...
Carbonate it?
Suspend it.
This little piece of music?
Yeah,
no, you have to play that for the next person.
Until she comes back.
No, because we've got,
Oh, we need news.
It's like you hang it up. It's like a number in a football team. You just hang it up because there's a mark of respect. I think we should hang it up. I think you're right, Tone.
Yeah.
That little piece of music.
And we'll get a new piece.
Yeah.
Fresh piece.
A better piece.
I was going to say, it better not be a better piece.
Because we've got somebody fresh meat coming in.
What do you see, people? This is the... No, I'm joking. All right, in the news this morning, there had been immense speculation in Indonesia from quite legitimate sources that the Bali bombers were due to be executed this morning. It appears that hasn't happened. They will be let out of their cells for prayers today. And in the meantime, of course, the waiting game continues. Back in WA, a Donnybrook man is due to face court in Bunbury today, charged with murder, and that relates to the shooting of a woman in Donnybrook early on Monday. Some big names charged by the Crime and Corruption Commission in Perth late yesterday. They include former Premier Brian Burke as well as former MP turned lobbyist Julian Grill. New Zealanders go to the polls tomorrow. Helen Clark, the Labour Prime Minister there, is seeking a fourth term, which would be...
That's ominous, isn't
Historic.
it? Deb's phone.
You see how I didn't even touch that?
Deb's microphone just fell off its holder.
That was Tony, you see. Tony's done that. Tony's set that up beautifully. That's very funny. Thank you very much.
Just like how your career's going, Deb.
Thanks for that, Tony. New Zealand is going to the polls. Helen Clark seeking a historic fourth term. And, of course, President-elect in America, Barack Obama, has been congratulated, interestingly, by Iran's president, Ahmadinejad, and that's the first time that an American leader has been congratulated by a member of the Islamic
Nobody else
Republic.
is going to ever pronounce those names. Whoever get organised, nobody is going to be able to say
Ahmadinejad.
Yeah.
Ahmed Ahmadinejad. I'll miss saying that. You just remember a dinner jacket and try and just think of that. And also in the cricket, Australia looking for early wickets on the second morning of the final and deciding test in India in Nagpur. Fine but partly cloudy today, 21 degrees. Fine for the next 6 days or so, 24 tomorrow, 28 Sunday, 30 degrees by Monday. It's currently 12. And a short time ago, the All Ords was already down 140 points, or 3.4%, at 3966 on the back of big falls on Wall Street. The Dow fell 4.85% last night.
A lot of people have run through, and we can't name them all, but we can mention a few of them.
They're all blokes.
Well, no, there's a lot of ladies on the SMS as well that are wishing you all the best. Colin of Kingsley, Phil from Picton, wishing you all the best. And we also know that Leanne, who will miss you, and Rhonda, she wants to know what's Declan doing in there, and it's got
No, it's got nothing to do with Declan. Not indeed. In fact, it's been my decision, and it's just something that's come as a result of time, and the fact, as I say, the early hours after 5 years are just taking a bit of a toll. Just needed time for a little change in direction.
You could read the news
at
night with Graham Mabry.
Well, I could, I suppose. I hadn't thought of that. But, yeah, just a change of direction, and Declan and John and Shane, very supportive, and I wanted to just thank everyone at 6PR, because it's been a fantastic time working here, and you guys in particular I will miss immensely. Who am I going to argue with in the mornings? No, joking. We've never argued, and that's the lovely thing about having been in this job. So really, really enjoyed it very, very much.
Well, we respect you as the #1 newsreader in the state, and had been for many, many years, and we wish you all the best, whatever you decide to do. You know there's always a gig here at 6PR on behalf of everyone involved with the station, and we honestly believe that you'll kick on and you'll be happy, and you'll remember us, and you'll pop in for a drink occasionally.
I certainly will. I'm hoping to make it to the Christmas party, now that you've mentioned all those venues.
No, we had meetings about that. No, it's
We've had meetings.
One final note.
Oh, look, Ryan, I must say, who's been ill, of course, the last couple of weeks, the wonderful producer of this programme, Ryan, and, of course, my colleagues in the newsroom who do a lot of work and also contribute beautifully to the breakfast show.
And just one other thing. Colin said that all the truckies, and Neville as well, we'll miss you, but there's always a ride available with the truckies at Perth.
So thank you. Thank you.
Just get on the two-way and you'll be ready to go 10-4
Thank you very much. And all to the wonderful listeners, Colin, Billy, let me think, all the wonderful names, Sandy, Alec and Vera, all of them who've been regulars and regular listeners and supporters. Thank you very, very much.
Good on you, Deb. Good luck.
Hey,
We'll miss you. Sad day, 26 past 8. And a special thank you goes to Olivia, who stepped up to the plate to handle things over the last few weeks with Rhino not being the best. We thank you, and Caro for helping out in the production area as well. And we would sincerely like to say goodbye to our colleague Deborah Kennedy. You will be missed.
Yes, we will certainly miss Deborah, but it's all good. She'll go on to bigger and better things, and we'll be able to watch her on
whatever network she fronts on.
You know, you're just not saying. We'll say it, CNN.
CNN. I'll see you soon. Here's Simon Beaumont. Have a great weekend, everyone.
6PR.